Hello, you are watching Simple Life Wins. Today, I want to share a topic that can radically change your productivity and attitude toward goals. How limiting time can accelerate your growth and become why. Our life philosophy: deadlines as engines of progress. We live in a world of endless possibilities and endless distractions. We think, if there is a choice, why limit ourselves? But the reality is this: without limitations, our brains often get stuck in analysis, doubt, and procrastination. Deadlines are not a punishment. They are a tool that sets direction and accelerates movement. Have you ever noticed that when you have a specific date, you pay more attention to completing the task, and clarity and energy rise? Deadlines focus your thoughts, reduce procrastination, and force your brain to choose priorities. That is why many outstanding people work faster precisely because they have a clear deadline. This means that time constraints do not stifle creativity, but rather push it towards realization. But it is important to remember, deadlines do not create results on their own. They create conditions in which results become real. Your task is to learn how to set deadlines correctly. Break projects down into manageable stages, and stick to a rhythm that supports you rather than breaks you. Let's start with the concept. The first step is to set a strict deadline, but don't get stuck on the ideal. Time is your tool, not your enemy. The second step is to break the project down into small, achievable steps. If the task is too big, create microtasks with their own deadlines. The third step is to apply the 2 steps of desire rule. First, take the first step within the deadline, then take the second step to finish what you started. The fourth step is to limit the time for the draft. Set a deadline for the initial version and then for the final version. A quick draft solution helps you see the real form of the idea. The fifth step is to learn to rest wisely. Deadlines should not turn your life into a stressful spiral, so plan short breaks and active recovery. Remember, discipline backed by awareness works better than any motivational slogan. Another important insight: time constraints are not a reason for self-criticism, but a way to turn doubts into clarity. When you have a specific goal and deadline, you learn to say no to distractions, you filter ideas, and choose those that really move you forward. You learn to live according to consciously set priorities. Want to see how it works in practice? Here's a simple plan for 1 week. Monday, define the project and choose a deadline. Tuesday, divide it into 5 mini-tasks with their own deadlines. Wednesday, work on the first task, make a draft. Thursday, finish the second and start the third. Friday, finalize the first version. Make corrections and prepare for release. Weekend, rest and reflect on what worked, what didn't, and what can be improved in the next project. Remember, deadlines don't have to be rigid frameworks that take away your freedom. They are a structure that supports your willpower and turns plans into real results. Your task is to build a system that allows you to grow, not just survive. If you like the idea, give it a like, subscribe to the Simple Life Wins channel, and write in the comments what project you want to start by the nearest deadline and by what date you want to see the fee. RSD Progress, thank you for sitting here with me. See you in the next video.